Hey, everybody. Good morning, and good morning to all of you who are joining me live today. It's your buddy, Uncle Bruce. This is Stock Markets with Bruce, the channel where the guy sits here and tries to tell you in plain English what the heck is going on. 4 months ago, today was the election in the United States, November 4. And here we are, March 4, November, December, January, February, March. 4 months, been 4 months. And the first month after the election, the markets were just having a gay old time. New record highs everywhere, optimism up and down the world. The inauguration was coming in January. It would just be a much more beautiful thing. And by the time we got to the inauguration, there was a little bit of uncertainty and a bit of hesitation. And then from day one, here we go with the proclamations from the new king of the United States. And here we are. We're now going to have tonight the speech from the ruler of the free world, the House of Congress joint session, the State of the Union address tonight. And I'm sure all is well. All is well. And America is going to be made even greater than it is now. And there you go. So I have nothing to talk about. Everything's fine. See you tomorrow. Have a good night and enjoy yourself. Nothing to see here and nothing to worry about. Everything is fine. What's the big deal? What are you worried about? Of course, if you've sold your shares off in the last 2 months, 3 months, if you have liquidated your positions, have gone cash only, and you've been writing options, as most people around here are option writers, you've been writing options from a cash position the last month or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you're probably looking at cash account balances and market account values you've never had in your account before, ever. Never been this good. If you've done what I've begged you to do and you followed through and you started with a little and then you did a little more and then a little more and then finally you went, oh my God, he's right, I'm getting out. Congratulations, because the carnage will continue. It's continuing this morning and it's going to continue even more. And you can measure your wealth if you want by the size of your house, the kind of car you drive, the kind of jewelry you own or clothing you love to wear, or your portfolio by the kind of stock you have and how many shares you have of the stock. You can measure your wealth many, many, many ways in the Western world. But the other way to measure it is everything you have, what's it worth? What can you get for it today? What is it able to get you in cash? Because cash is king, and that's the end of the story. Even in the Second World War, prior to the Second World War, a lot of Europeans wanted out of Europe, depending on which country you happen to be living in at the time. A lot of Europeans wanted to get out of Europe, and they found that the only asset that they could take with them that likely they'll be able to get out would have been diamonds. Gold bars were difficult to take onto a ocean liner across the Atlantic or something like that. No, diamonds were an excellent way to get out of a country, and a lot of people took a lot of diamonds with them to get out of one part of Europe to go to another part of Europe or to another continent entirely or what have you. But when they got to where they were going, they had to turn the diamonds back into cash because cash is king. Cash buys food. Cash buys rent, pays for rent, or buys a house or whatever you need anything for. And so diamonds are nice, but you can't eat a diamond. You have to convert it to food, capital. And so the good news about that commodity was it is a global commodity that was liquid anywhere, as long as you didn't come to a jeweler with, 5 pounds of diamonds at a time. You brought them one here, one there, one here. You would flow cash constantly into your hands. Today, the big question is, well, I've got 1,000 shares of NVDA. I'm a smarty pants. I'm a winner. Well, at 140 a share, 1,000 NVIDIA is worth $140,000 US. But at 109 a share, where we are right now in the pre-market, it's worth $10,900. And the problem with this $10,900 value versus the $14,000 value is we're dealing with the time frame of 1 week. It was a week ago that NVIDIA came out Wednesday morning last week, or what it was, Wednesday night, with their earnings report. And they had a 78% increase in their sales year over year for that quarter. A phenomenally fantastic number. Hey, great. And the stock has promptly lost $30 a share since that moment in time. And that's 20%. And 20% drop in NVIDIA means that, I believe, that anyone who was long the stock and was using margin to be long the stock has been sold out. They're being wiped out right now. Their brokers are forcing them to liquidate their shares, even at these levels, to cover their margin losses. This stock is not a diamond. As a matter of fact, it's a diamond that's losing percentage value. Tesla is at, 200 something a share? It's had the crap kicked out of it. And the number one guy who runs that outfit is as close to the United States president as you can possibly get. And yet his stock has had the crap kicked out of it. So you're not safe. Where you are, doesn't matter where you are. Not very good. For those of you, though, who had shares of NVIDIA and you sold 100 or 200 shares, or you had 200 or 300 or 500 Tesla and you sold them, or 1,000 Tesla, and you sold them, and you turned around with whatever it is you had a month ago, 3 months ago, you listened to me last fall and you went, I'm moving right now. As soon as Uncle Bruce says it, I'm out. If you sold these shares at record highs, all-time record highs, from all the Magnificent Sevens and the SoFis and the GameStops and the Rocket Labs and the AIs and all the other stocks we talk about all the time, and you turned around and became a cash secured put writer, and you started to become a call and put credit spread writer, you're sitting on a mountain of money you've never sat on before, ever. Some of you here are watching me and you're sitting there nodding and going, he's right. I had an account worth $30,000 to $50,000 a year or two ago. I got into a bunch of the stocks that we talk about here all the time, and they moved up, of course, with markets hitting new highs. I was writing covered calls. I was doing some cash secured put writing. And then I went right over to the cash secured put side. I went liquid only. And I locked in SoFi at $23 a share. I sold my stock at $17 and I got a $6 premium for my contract. I got $23 from my SoFi, and it's now at $12.93 as a stock. If I would have just held my shares from last year, I bought them at $6, or I have an $8 average, $7 average. I'm still up at $12.91. I'm still up on my investment, but I would have been at $18 at the high. I'm now at $12.91, and I didn't do anything. I've watched my investment go from $18.42 for one trade, way up there, down to $12.89, and I'm asking myself, what is wrong with me? Why didn't I sell at the all-time high? And the answer is, you don't know when it's the all-time high. You never know. No one knows. No one knows the all-time high for NVIDIA or Tesla or Apple or Google or Amazon or anything. No one knows the all-time high for gold. No one knows the all-time high for corn futures. Nobody knows the all-time high for the US dollar or the British pound. No one ever knows until it's over, until it has left the high and backed off. And that's when people go, oh, that was the high. Oh, you mean that price was the high? Oh, I'm yelling at you and begging you, please sell these shares and write cash secured puts. Offer to buy them back at a discount to what they're trading at, and sit there like this. Learn this new trick. It's in my lessons, by the way. If you really want to learn how to write options for a living and for gain, and to retire early and retire comfortably and quit your day job or whatever your needs are, go to my website and learn how to write options. There are 18 lessons there, one of which talks about how to do this. This is an ancient technique that works really well to preserve wealth fold your arms and sit on a mountain of cash, because cash is king. And that is the bottom line. And you're about to see the DeLorean hit 88 miles an hour. You're about to see some real serious poop happen here. It's happening from every angle you can imagine, from trade to geopolitical to tariff nonsense to companies having to refile financial guesstimates. You're about to start to notice a whole bunch of S&P 500 companies come out to the market and say, we have to re-guess or re-indicate our future earnings, our gross sales. We have to redo our projected numbers. You're about to see, I think, a shit ton of analysts out there, some of which are legit and many of them are not, who are going to be reassessing and redoing their target prices for stocks, and they're all going to be lower. There's no winner coming up where an analyst is going, oh, this stock's going to triple their earnings because of all these tariffs and all these trade restrictions, all this nonsense in Ukraine and all the problems over here and over there. Everything is coming up roses for these companies. That's not it. It's the opposite, okay? It's going to be bad and worse. And this is going to take the steam out of the idea that we're going to hit new all-time highs next month. Oh, the markets are going to just do there's a little dip. There's the opportunity to get in at a nice low price, and then it is sunshine and lollipops for the rest of the year. We're going to see more talk come out of the markets on analysts who are going to start saying stuff like higher interest rates are a certainty later this year for the U.S., which is going to be a complete reversal from what these guys were convinced was going to happen 3 months ago, 6 months ago. This isn't good. Budget deficits are going to be blown out of proportion at all government levels. And I'm not talking just America's deficit for the federal government. State governments are going to run into all kinds of income problems. City governments, county governments. This is going to spur layoffs of servants across the board, everywhere. And every one of these layoffs is another cut, another little nick in the armor of the economy. And it started already at the federal level. It's ruthless, it's bloody, it's messy, it's not very efficient, it's ridiculous. But nonetheless, the gentleman has been let in from Tesla with a big long blade, and he's just slashing and slashing and slashing. And there are some people out there who are thinking this is exactly what this country needs. This is exactly what we've wanted. And they're going to now begin to experience the net effect of this kind of non-economic planning. When you go into a budget and just slash without thinking about the best way to do it, the least painful way to do it, you're going to get sensational stories, and you're going to now get sensational. What's the word I'm looking for? Sensational, incredible examples of certain departments of the United States government, which is a vast machine, underperforming and not performing properly, and there's going to be gaps here. Gaps are not good. Well, I'll call them air pockets. We're going to have air pockets of issues that are going to catch people unaware, and it's going to eventually hit the investment community, and the investment community is going to begin to sense that we can't trust the future like we thought we could. And this is where the VIX index starts to surge and markets start to fall today, because you sell first and ask questions later. Whether you want to sell or not is irrelevant, because there are a lot of people out there, a ton of investors out there who are not investors. They're called investors by their clients, but they're not investors. They're gamblers and they're risk takers who have leveraged up their portfolios to attempt to catch that one more wave to the all-time high where I finally make my $2 million hit, $5 million hit, $300,000 hit, $2,000 hit, whatever it is, it ain't coming. It's the opposite that's coming. It's going to be a poop show. And we're already seeing it in little ways already with certain stocks far from their highs and a whole bunch of now, I expect, very large capitalized companies becoming further and further away from their all-time highs. And this is where you're going to get analysts coming up going, oh, this stock is in a bear market. This stock is past the correction point. This stock is entering a bear market. And they just lowered their guidance. Whoa, I didn't see that coming. It's going to happen again and again and again, where analysts are going to say, and pundits and the pros, the professional commentators on all of your favorite programs are all going to begin to say one by one, we didn't see that coming. We didn't expect that to happen. That's a bit of a surprise. Here's an earnings miss. We didn't think they were that bad off, and this is contagious, and it's going to be ugly. And we've got a bear market coming. I got good news. Believe it or not, I still have good news. Oh my God, how can you be so optimistic? If you have in any way listened to anything I've ever said, and you've dumped off stocks, you've dumped ETFs, you've dumped off index funds, and you've gone cash, and you've started to write cash secured puts, and you're writing credit spread trades, you are going to be spared the worst of it. And you actually might come out of this so green that you're just going to believe, I can't believe how much I'm winning on this trade. I can't believe how much money I'm making. This is unbelievable. Because many of you right now are hauling in interest on cash balances, and you're sitting there going, well, if interest rates go up 1 or 2 percentage points this year, that means instead of getting what I'm getting now in interest, I could be 20 to 30% more in interest every month. I could be getting more money from interest payments just sitting on this cash, of which a ton of which is the gamblers out there on the casino floor that I let buy these contracts. Okay, a bunch of you out there are going, you know, Uncle Bruce, this is unbelievable. I wrote these cash secured puts on all these different stocks so I can buy them back at significant discounts. And in some cases, I was exercised and I did get these shares at these significant discounts. But like you said, I went, yeah, so I have to buy 500 SoFi at $13.75 a share. I'm okay with owning SoFi for the next 5 years at $13.75, but I'm not going to own it for 5 years. I'm not going to own it for 5 minutes. The moment I get the stuff in my account, I'm just going to sell it again at whatever it's trading at. I'm going to write another put contract right freaking now. And I'm bringing that cash into my account again, and I'm sitting on the mountain of money saying, keep paying me interest, you bastards. I'm not falling for this game. I'm not falling for the game where I have to always hold stock to measure my wealth. You guys play that game. You long gamblers play that game. You guys buy the call options. You guys buy the put options. You guys gamble that by this Friday, a stock is going to go up 10% in value, that you can make money on it. You play that game. I'm going to play the opposite game. I'm the casino, and I'm going to be cash rich and stay cash rich. And I'm going to stay back here and go, look, if you want to, the market want to go up, great, go up. I can't buy stock that I wrote cash secured puts on at a discount. Oh, big deal. I'm a loser? I don't think so. The higher these shares want to react, the lower all these puts will go in value that I wrote. And I'm up on every single put that I wrote, even though I had to write it out. I had to take the pressure of this sell-off. I'm sitting there like this going, pressure? It ain't all that pressure. There's not that much pressure when you're sitting on a mountain of money. I don't see that as a problem. Stock wants to bounce back 15, 20% from here, and the puts that I've rolled into or that I've written are collapsing in value, I say thank you, sir, very much. I will watch the stock continue to rise, and I will just roll into higher priced puts the higher the stock goes. And I'll take another mountain of money off and add it to my account and keep hauling in interest. We may be into a 2-year bear market coming up. We might now have a scenario where we drop 5-10% more, and then we meander along for a whole year with nothing, like no hope of recovery, because the Mexican standoff is on for a year or two, until the midterms at least. And even the midterms may or may not reverse anything. Whatever, if you're on a mountain of money and you're going to haul in interest for the next 2 years, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% based on either higher rates and the kind of ETFs you've gotten yourself into for monthly interest. Corporate bond ETFs, a great way to go. You're just hauling in all kinds of dough on the dough. Credit spread traders, congratulations. Call credit spread traders. Man, am I thrilled for you guys. You don't have to own the stock. You don't have to own any stock to make money on it from options. Credit spread trading, you can control 100 shares of NVIDIA with $200. $200, that's all you need. You can basically say to NVIDIA, you know what? I'm going to do a $5 credit spread on NVIDIA. It's going to run me $500 to do this credit spread. And the worst thing that can happen to me on this credit spread, because I'm so far out of the market, I'm doing call credit spreads at basically record highs or near record highs for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like, we're talking short-term credit spread trades. You're looking at it going, the worst case to me is the $500 that I put up, less the credit I've already received, because I get a credit to do this trade. It doesn't cost me. I actually have my 500 sitting here, plus the credit that I just received on top of that sitting in my account. And I got a $1 credit, say, for a 2-3 week trade, or 80-cent credit. I'm on the hook for $420 if I get $80 per position. I got $5,000. I did 10 of these. I'm on the hook for $4,200 out of $5,000. My entire risk on 1,000 shares of NVIDIA is $4,200. That is my entire downside risk. Anyone that owns 100 shares of NVIDIA, if it goes down $20 a share, they lose $2,000. If anyone owns 1,000 shares of NVIDIA, it goes down $10 a share, you just lost a pile of money. Whereas here with credit spreads, you're sitting there going, well, I'm only risking $5,000 a trade, or $10,000 or 15 or 20. I got $150,000 in my account, and I'm doing $25,000 blocks of credit spreads. I have 6 different stocks that I do this on, not just one. And no one position is going to expose me more than this much money. This is called limiting your risk and moving up your upside. And you're dealing with 1 to 3 week out contracts constantly. And you're writing contracts way out of the money on the upside. And you're saying to the market, you want to go for a run and hit new all-time record highs in the next 2 weeks? I'll roll my contracts. I won't lose money. I'll just roll my contracts, because I always win when I roll. You have to learn how to do this. Got to go to my website. It comes back to, at the end of the day, are you going here or aren't you? Stockmarketswithbruce.ca, 18 lessons, how to write stock options, how they work, how they move, why they exist, how they expire, how they're created. Why is it that sometimes stocks move and options don't? Why is it that when stocks go against you, you still win? Why is it that option writers still make money when they're wrong? This is where a lot of people don't understand the option market and don't want to get into it, because they only know one thing. They feel and have heard from someone, option buying is risky, and you could lose all your money. Option writers are writers all the time. They are the casinos of the stock market. You have got to become a casino. You cannot outguess this market. November 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, that first week after the election, everyone that bought stock made money. The markets went up. The markets went up. The glorious Trump trade came through. And all those votes that were made by the Trump believers were vindicated. I voted for this guy, and I'm long the market, and I'm leveraging up, and I'm winning. Today, not so many winners around anymore. Some have lost some have started to really lose more than some. And now there are certain groups out there who voted for this guy who are going, everything he's doing is against me. I'm a farmer. I'm getting my ass handed to me here. I'm in this state. I'm in that state. My state just has got layoffs coming left, right, and center. Not only government layoffs, but non-government layoffs because of the government layoffs. We didn't vote for this. When he came here, and with all the balloons and flags, this wasn't mentioned to us that within 3 months, 4 months of the election, and within a month or two of him taking over, we were going to lose all of these jobs that are paying $80,000 to $200,000 a year. This wasn't even imagined. How are we winning this? We don't get it. Now the next shoe to fall is not only we got the layoffs, now we have prices for stuff everywhere going up because of tariffs. China, Canada, Mexico, you take those 3 countries, just those 3 countries, and add price increases of 10 to 40% per item by the time you get to pay for it. And people are going, I know someone who just got laid off over here. They're going to the food bank to get food. They can't afford to buy the groceries, and the groceries that I'm buying, that I'm still employed, have just gone up 30% price. Eggs, are they $1 an egg? Are they going to be $2 an egg? What the hell is going on here? I don't recall the message. I was paying attention during the election. I don't remember this message. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Anyway, don't want to talk politics. I really don't. Used to be a lot easier than this, but it's not that easy anymore. Welcome to the program. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tolerating my messaging. Thank you for, listening it out. I'm trying to give you a heads up. Here's what I see. Here's what I'm noticing. Here's what seems to be happening. Here's what could continue to happen. And if you are staying the course that you've stayed at during a run-up of the markets, you have to do certain things to protect yourself. And of course, if you have a retirement account that you cannot liquidate into cash secured puts or credit spreads, all you can do is write call options to protect your investment. I hear you loud and clear. There's a lot of viewers here who have different kinds of accounts, some of which are margin accounts, some of which are IRAs, RRSPs, 401ks, wherever you live, in whatever country you're in, you've got all kinds of different restrictions and different rules as to how you can do what you do with your money. The key here is to continue to keep writing call options. And if you are going to write out of the money call options that expire a week, a month, 3 months from now, a year from now, that have no business being worth what they're worth, they are out of the money contracts that are ridiculously overpriced. You've got to take that money. You got to take the money. You have to be willing to offer your stock for sale at a higher price than it's trading at, let's suppose. And you've got to take the premium. You've just got to go, I got to take this. And if they do buy me out, I mean, shock of shocks, I get taken out. I'm sitting on a mountain of money now. And I now choose, do I buy back that exact same stock and write more call options on it? Or do I buy another stock and write options on it? Is this my forced exit out of this stock to now, okay, I'm going into that stock and I'm writing calls on that stuff? This is the position you're in. At the end of the day, you have to add up the dollars in your account, not the shares. You're not worth how many shares you have. You're worth how many dollars are the shares worth. Can you make your stock that you own give you cash from the options market that lowers your cost factor and or brings in enough capital so you can buy more of those actual shares that might be down in value to write more contracts on them? That is the key, because if you can increase your option writing numbers, you are bringing in more capital from the market, and bringing in more capital to get more stock is the way to play it inside a retirement account or diversify. Absolutely. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm glad you're here. We're so proud of so many of you. I get the messages from you loud and clear. You're telling me how you're doing, and you're letting me know in no uncertain terms how the market is treating you and how you're going after it. Thank you to 85 of you already who have already hit the thumbs up button for us. Appreciate it. Now we're at 89 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. The question of the day is basically, it says here, Uncle Bruce says cash is king, in quotations, and I now write stock options from a cash position versus owning stocks. That is the question. It's a yes or no answer. How are you doing on that? 145 answers have come in. 70% of the answers are yes. I am writing stock options, Uncle Bruce, from a cash position, not a stock position. This is the smart way to go, in my opinion. I think it's the absolute winner. You do not need to own paper to make money from the market. I understand, like I've said a million times before, I totally understand that if you have a retirement account, you can't necessarily liquidate and write options. I get it. It depends on the firm you have and where you live, what country you're in, and all the rules that you yourself have to figure out. The key here is if you've gone to this website and you've started to take my lessons and you've figured out how options get created, why they exist, how they trade, how they die, how they fluctuate, you understand now, whatever lesson number it is, the psychology of the markets. I've given you that lesson. You understand stink offers, stink bids. You understand the 90-10 rule. You understand credit spreads. There's so much you have to gather up as an option writer. The good news is, and it's really good news, is that after a few lessons that you've taken, you can already open up a practice account and start writing options in there and literally follow what these people are doing over here and see how it's working out. And also, there are people here who have admitted to me a million times over, I took 2-year lessons, 4, 6. I started writing options already. And Uncle Bruce, I mean, really, man, I wrote 10 calls on GameStop, and I took in $4 a share on 10 calls. I got handed $4,000 US just writing 10 calls. And I bought them back a month later for $1.80, and I made $2,200 on the first trade. I then wrote another 10 calls, again, different strike, different expiry, brought in another $4,000. I'm sitting on $6,200 in cash, and I've only bought 6 lessons from you. They cost me $1,200, and I've hauled in $6,200. I'm making more money than it cost me to learn how to do it. Well, there's the anti-university message right there. This isn't college where you have to borrow 50 grand a year, 70 grand a year, I don't know how many more a year to get your 4-year degree. This isn't a 4-year degree course. I've only got 18 lessons. Can you watch 1 a week? Can you watch 2 a week? If you're serious, and I mean, you really mean it, you really want to learn how to write options, you're going to watch 4 a week easily. And within a month, you've watched virtually all of my classes. You can watch them as many times as you want. Learn how to write stock options. Welcome to the party, pal. Richard Carlin, thank you as always. Big E, thank you all of you for these thumbs ups early on, right off the get-go. Welcome to the party, pal, says Stock Jockey. Eddie Martin is here. Charlie is here. Austin, Jeff, Hector, Bobby. Welcome all of you. Welcome, Robert. The James, welcome. Glad you were here. Nice to have you. We got Charlie C2 saying, I missed most of yesterday's show. I was on hold with my broker. I did watch the rerun in the evening, saw the conversation with the other Charlie. After watching, I must post a disclaimer. That wasn't me. Good morning, all. Number 45 says to Larry. Charlie C2, the views and opinions expressed by one Charlie are those of the individual Charlie speaking and do not necessarily represent the views and opinions of the other Charlies or other affiliates. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Jimmy, gonna be a long day, Bruce. Right on, Bruce. Elon practically ready to Trump and the stock is crashing. Charlie, 100% tariffs on Teslas in Canada are being considered. The man, Charlie C2, isn't it weird that no one is talking about how irresponsible that is? It's Ryan, a SoFi maybe at 13, but I'm not worried. As soon as they get their bank charter, it'll go up 50%, just like that. Jim M., what general DTE options do you recommend? Well, we've gone through this. I'll be going through this even more. I'm happy with a healthy mix, Uncle Bruce, stock and cash, although I've got more cash than usual. Jeff, GameStop, good morning, everyone. Let's make that dough. Thank you, Jeff, and great to see you. Looking forward to a meet and greet. Jen and I are plotting a meet and greet. We'll keep you all you guys posted for something maybe in Ontario again this year. Charlie C2, I think it's great. Trump America wants to start trade wars. Two can play. Canada does have some leverage. I think it's pretty irresponsible what Trump has initiated by these tariffs. Dude, watching premium come in here. Glad I wrote new strikes on the call side Monday morning. Frugality phase 2 is call up military to enact martial law and seize absolute control so elections can be suspended. They know they won't do well in midterms. They're hoping for angry protests and chaos. Ruth, reevaluating. Michael, Bagel from Bagel Fam, who do you think the winners in a recession are if it goes that way? The big super sellers like Amazon, banks till the foreclosure start. Something else? And Charlie, what's your bet? RB, good. Gold backs, treasury bonds. There you go. Is this the end of the world? Ruth wants to know. Juan, the Department of Education is getting huge cuts of budget and personnel as undocumented kids are not recognized. Jimmy, did Musk take leave from Tesla? Who's leading Tesla? Touch grass, laugh out loud. It's 272 right now. We're opening in 23 minutes, by the way. Frugality tonight. Trump will announce he is pulling out of NATO. The murderous dictator could not be more happy with the pro-Russian moves our murderous dictator is making. Charlie C2, the robber barons are the winners, Michael. The market tanks, regular investors lose their shirts. The ultra-rich swoop in and buy up the dip at bargain prices. Waverly, I joined the Cash Club last night. Was enjoying harvesting cover call returns on SoFi, but $13.50 was too low for me, so I sold it all. Was worried I'd sell at the low today. I think I made the right choice. Amy J, I'm number 66. Good morning. CKT 66. Rice checks 68. Thumbs up. Dude, it's just a seller's market right now, so position accordingly. Cash positions allow you to have buying opportunities. The man. So with PDT rules, does it only consider the cash in that account for the $25,000 minimum or total balance between all accounts held with the broker? I can't answer this question. Crazy 49er, I have some puts expiring in a few weeks. Do I sit back and watch or should I be worried about being exercised? You should be rolling now, rolling to further, longer dates, taking dollars into your account now. I hope someone is listening. Ruth, we might not be in a bear market, Jeff, if something big doesn't change, we could be in for much more than a 2-year recession. We could be looking at a lost decade or more. The man, Crazy 49er, just keep on rolling further until the market starts going up. Puke. Crazy 49er, be more specific. Ruth, kind of like guessing a high or low in the stock. I know this is your perspective. Corinne, I'm the 73rd thumbs up. Susan Shops, I'm number 75. Stock Jockey, welcome to the party, pal. Crazy 49er, roll. Got it. I have 270 Tesla 919s. I sold for $43. Crazy 49er, I have some time. I have time before break even, but I want to be prepared. The man, 49er, September is still ways away. You have plenty of time. There you go. It's all good. Splair is here from Dortmund. I said yes, but I'm not sure if I do this. I've written calls and smile on that drop me while my deposit's somewhere in the air between Germany and the USA, hoping for $12 SoFi tomorrow before we rocket higher. Huge. Hope Uncle Bruce is reading in that way. Rocket equals liftoff. Thank you, everybody. Welcome. Aurora, good morning. I love how you share your analysis of what goes on in the world. Thank you, Uncle B. I'll do the best I can. You're welcome. I do the best I can with what I've got. Dude, doesn't look like it'll be as bear as the last bear so far. It's starting to look bearish, but I think it'll be short-lived. Liquidity will return once we're over a barrel. All right, Ed, morning. I have my Rocket Lab 2022 put spread expiring this Friday. If I push it out 2 weeks, I think I can drop to 19 or 21 range and get a small credit. That was the last trade prices, though. What do you think? Yeah, good move. Very good move. Even if you stay at the same prices and go further out, you might get an even bigger credit. Get moving. BP, so Uncle Bruce, some of us could not sell and write cash secured puts or write credit spreads from some accounts. So I have some SoFi. So what covered calls do you suggest at these low levels? Do you want to write covered calls on SoFi? Well, if you're going to write covered calls on SoFi, you're going to want to write out of the money calls. You're going to want to write calls ahead of the market, which won't give you gazillions of dollars because we're in this 13 level. Although I noticed right now we just hit 13 a share and bounced up a little bit here. You're going to have to look at the option chain and see what you want to do. Do you want to go like a month or two out only at 15s, for example? Do you want to go 3 or 4 months out with 15s or 16s? Pulling the envelope or pushing, pulling the string on this thing a little ahead of it, bringing in 50 cents, $1.25 a share, building up capital. Again, I don't know the account you have. I don't know the position you have, so I'm just totally guessing here. Jeff, I'm way down. Unfortunately, held on to NVIDIA and Rocket Lab, hoping they would be winners on earnings. And of course, everything is way down. Beach Boy, not here as usual. I'm not here as usual. Jeff, I think I'm going to wait out today and see how big the idiot speech affects things tomorrow. You can wait and wait and wait all you want, but acting is what's going to make you a winner. You have to act. You can't be a waiter. If you're waiting, you're gambling. If you're the guy that casinos love. You got your money in the casino and you're watching it disappear. They just love you for that. They keep buying you drinks so that you don't do anything. Just let your money ride. But look, you could be dead right. You could be absolutely right. It could be that the market next week goes up 500 points, 1,000 points in the Dow. We have a great week next week. It could. On the other hand, you could make moves today that are like cash secured kind of moves, or you could make call writing moves today and bring in dollars for out of the money contracts that die this week, next week, the week after, 1 month only. Can you bring in 10% return on your value of your account, wherever it is, for like a 2-week hold? There's nothing wrong with that either. And you can always roll those if necessary if the market does do a recovery. But Jeff, it's your call. It's your risk tolerance level. That's what I tell everybody here. Every one of you who are watching me, you don't have to do the same thing that everyone else does. You can play it any way you like. If you've taken my classes and you've been here long enough, you understand the market's volatility. You understand it. It's just that you don't maybe want to accept it right now. Some of you are not willing to accept the fact that we have hit all-time record highs a month ago. And we're a long way from that now on a lot of stocks. Now, on the indexes, you might be fooling yourselves or reassuring yourselves. Oh, well, Bruce, the S&P is at 5,800, and it's only a couple hundred points away from its record high. Really, it's not that big a deal. Or on the Dow, we're reachable. A couple of good days, and we've got it all back. We'll get it all back. Some of you are sitting there going, oh, Uncle Bruce, is this the dip that I'm missing? Is this the dip I should be getting in on? And from here, we have a snapback rally. We haven't had a correction yet. We haven't had a bear market sighting yet, but all the indications coming at us from every dang direction is negative for the market. I don't want to talk politics, but if you're paying attention to what is or is not happening out of Washington, Is this good for the markets? The markets went up because of one guy, November the 4th. Now the markets are not going up. Is it because of one guy, or is it the Democrats? If you believe it's the Democrats that are making the market go down right now, believe what you want. Believe what you want. I'm looking at the numbers, and I'm looking at the trend, and I'm looking at the VIX, and I'm looking at oil prices at 67 something a barrel. I'm looking at the Dow and the S&P and the NASDAQ slipping further away from highs. I'm looking at the Magnificent Seven and realizing and mentioning to you a month ago, the PE multiple of the Magnificent Sevens were ridiculous a month ago, and they're ridiculous now. And look at the stocks since then. They've pretty well all gone down. That's what I'm looking at. Who you believe and what you believe and conspiracy this and alternative facts that, and it doesn't matter. Are you making money or not? And you got to decide which way you're going to go. ALA, good morning, number 99. Hopefully get some concessions and a recovery, says Ed. Dude, Jeff never missed an opportunity for shrinkage. Don't be afraid. Just stay away from the money. Jeff, the couple of $100 I made selling calls yesterday morning provided little joy compared to the losses. Well, you know, you gotta take what you can get your hands on and keep taking it because you're always going to be an option writer. Every day, all the time. This is the new normal. Get used to the new normal. Dude, something PDT, day trading rules, 25,000 per account, and margin net liquidity must be 25,000 or above. Trucker, Uncle Bruce, I want to roll my Rocket Lab 24 put credit spreads for next week up to 25.30s, then go out. Should I keep the strike to 27 or less or go nuts and take all the money? Jan 26, $30+ strike. Again, you're asking me to tell you what to do, and you may or may not blame me if it works or doesn't work. Again, all of you, this is a classic example. You have got to establish the risk levels you're willing to take and the time frame you're willing to take it in, based on what you're doing. There is an out for all option writers available when you have time to react. Rollovers are there to protect you or to let you bring in additional capital, realign yourself. All of the above. And Trucker right now has got a number of things, thankfully, that are in his favor. He can make choice number 1, number 2, number 3, and each one has its pluses and minuses. The number one thing I look for is you give yourself more time. Time is the absolute winner for you, and it's kryptonite for the others. And if you run out of time, you are a dead man. You have got to give yourself time. If you happen to be able to make a trade that not only gives you time, but also gives you credit and allows you to benefit from a move on the market, great. Is that working for you? Then make your move. But time is what you must have in your hands to be the winner, because casinos in Vegas are experts at allowing gamblers to get into real pickles with minutes to go before they have to get in a cab to go back to the airport. And there's a lot of gamblers in Vegas who lose most of their money in the last 3 hours of their stay and never get it back. And they get on a plane back to Cleveland and they save up their pennies for another year before they come back and try it again, hoping that this time it's going to be better for me. Anyway, there was a couple of thoughts. It's just my thoughts. It was a crazy 49er. I had someone at the door and I heard my name. I ran back. Thank you, Uncle B. Savage of Wall Street. Looks like the Trump economy is destroying us faster than even the experts predicted. It's not like we didn't know he tanked the market since he'd done it before. My Republican buddies are crying. Juan is going, nee. The Knights of Knee must be honored. Thank you, everybody. Bagel Babe, I'm here. I am. And I'm giving you a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Dude, BPCY, if it's me, I'm looking for call premium of 5 to 10% a month. probably lower percentage-wise in this kind of market. Stay above the money, monthly riders, wait for a return. Jeff Glass, I don't know, Uncle Bruce. I'm guessing with everyone else. Seems every time I act, the market is moving against my action lately. I write puts and the market goes down. I write calls and the markets go up. Just look at the long term. It's going to be fine. Savage of Wall Street, you broke it. You bought it, guys. This is what you voted for? Me? Oh, I knew volatility would be gorgeous, and I got myself ready to make a killing. I'm an options writer. I sold leaps, cash secured puts, and covered calls. BP. In some of my accounts, I can only buy and sell shares or write covered calls. Cannot do credit spreads or cash secured puts, etc. If I write a $15 covered call, this is above my average on SoFi. So there you go. Touch grass. My triple Qs and SPY call credit spreads have been doing really great. Yes, indeed. BP, dude, thanks. I shall look a month out for SoFi covered calls. Mandu number 5, I am the 117th thumbs up of Bruce's thumbs up meter. Thank you, everyone, for hitting the thumbs up meter for me today. I really appreciate it. Savage of Wall Street says, I'm going to roll 18 JAB AI 45 covered calls. I'm going to roll 18 AI $45 covered calls expiring 2027 to $25 expiry Jan 26, and I'll take some cool cash for it. Ed, he's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy, says Ed. There you go. Okay. Samuel 154 has become a YouTube member, Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. Welcome, Sam, to the program. Thank you also for those of you, 182 of you, who have agreed with my statement today that Uncle Bruce says cash is king, and I now write stock options from a cash position. 68% say yes, 32% say no, I don't. Almost, it looks like it's more than 2 to 1 writing options from a cash is king perspective. We have 124 thumbs ups so far. We open in 8 minutes. Thank you all for coming through. 268 of you are here. I would imagine 250 of you are option writers. 18 of you are curious. What does this guy do that keeps people coming back to his channel since 2021 and become members? Why do these people become $10 a month or $25 a month members of his channel and they never leave? Why is it they almost never, ever leave? And you're figuring out, maybe, I hope, that the plain English way is the way to go. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is it my looks? I can't possibly be that. No. It's I like this game coffee mug. That must be it. There's something keeping you around. I welcome you all to the show. You may have heard from a friend, a relative, that if you watch this guy and you figure out how to write options because of him, you're going to make money in this market. And 250 people are out there going, that's exactly why you should be here. I welcome you to the program. I welcome you to the family. But if you're serious about making money in the market as opposed to finding the hot stock of the week that's going to go to the moon, you've come to the right channel. This is where you can really study the markets and take advantage of the fear, the greed, and the stupidity that is going on right now. Thank you all for joining me. Stuart, number 123, good morning. Charlie, C2, welcome Samuel to the club. Neat, says Samuel. Big old babe, we follow Uncle Bruce around like a bad rash. We follow him all the time. Double D, number 25, should I steer clear of writing covered calls on SoFi due to the upside? Rocket Lab also. It's up to you. You don't have to fear the upside. Why do you fear the upside of SoFi or Rocket Lab? If you write an out-of-the-money call that has a short fuse, 3 months or less, and the market starts to go up on you, you'll do a rollover. Roll from 15s to 17s. Roll from 17s to 20s. Roll from 20s to 22.50. What are you worried about? I don't... Have you taken my classes? Have you forgotten this trick about how you can roll covered call trades? Keep some powder around and away you go. If you're going to write, that's how you do it. Doug, good morning. 133, let's make the moolah. Nothing personal. It's just money. Ed, have you watched Monty Python's Life of Brian? Brilliant. Savage of Wall Street. Oh, yeah, and all of that premium I've been making for the last months from cash secured puts and covered calls. I'm going to use it to sell some NVDA $100 cash secured puts expiring Jan 26 and grab a nice chunk of premium. How about that trade? Offering to buy back NVDA. The charity here that's being displayed is truly something. I almost shed it. I'm almost crying about it. It's so emotional. Let's take a look at those NVIDIA trades. This is so much fun. NVIDIA is at 110 right now, down 395. Okay, down $4. All right. Options. If you write a $100 cash secured put for Jan 26 as an example, you will be paid as of last night. You would have been paid. Here we go. $12.60 a contract. So 12.6% on your money to offer to buy NVIDIA at $100. Now, of course, since you get $12 up front, you're actually committing yourself to buy NVIDIA at $88 a share. Can you live with yourself? Can you sleep at night knowing that you're on the hook to buy NVIDIA at $88 a share? Hey, some of you might go, oh, that's too close. Oh, no. Some of you are going, no, I think I'll write 110s, but look, writing 100s, you can write 90s, you can write 85s, you can write 86s, 7s, 8s, 9s, whatever one you want. Savage knows what he's doing here. Susan Shops wondering if writing Jan 2026 $20 cash secured puts on SoFi, premium $750, maybe too much money grab. Isn't best to write cash secured puts well behind stock, less premiums than 20s, but if assigned lower cost on the stock, what are your thoughts? Well, this morning when we open up with SoFi at around 13 or so, these contracts are worth $7 book value. They might open at 8 to 825 to 850. So there is a premium above the book value to do this move. Of course, if SoFi wants to go to $15 a share 3 months from now, let's say it takes that long to go back to $15. Let's just pretend, okay? Those 20s are worth $5 book value. They'll probably be trading at $6.20. You sold them at $8.25. You'll be up $2 a share with the stock at 15. If the shares go to 18 and start to hit new highs this summer, then the puts are worth $2. They'll trade at 3, 3.5. You sold them for 8 something. You're doing okay. You've hauled in interest for 6 months on all that cash as well. Win, win, win. It's totally your call. But Susan, you decide. You want to write 17s for January? You want to write 15s for January? Check the option chain and see what kind of premium you can get. How much premium above the book value are they paying you? Give the market a half an hour to open up and let's see what gives. Is SoFi going to be $13.50 in the first 30 minutes? Is it going to run back to 14 in an hour from now? And then you're going to look at the cash secured puts and go, oh, I could have got 8 for those 20s. I can only get 7. But then again, getting 7 for a $15 stock or getting $7.50 for a $14 stock might be just fine. Again, Susan, you've got work to do. That's your new job. Welcome to the party. Savage, Susan, try writing 15s. You can make more money that way, says Savage. John Henderson, still here since the beginning, still making steady cash. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thanks, John, so much. Susan, yes, Savage Wall Street. That's what I've been thinking would be a better way to go. You're something else with these options, laughing out loud. Bobby, Soft Flying Circus. Soft Flying Circus available for streaming now. Great stuff in them there videos. Savage at Wall Street. I feel extremely comfortable buying a blue chip stock that has made me a killing writing covered calls for $87. I'm happy to buy it for $87. My average on the video is 113, so I'd love to average down. I'm a kind man. There you go. See? Join him and be kind yourself. 1 minute till the opening. Thank you for joining us today from wherever you are on this planet. Thank you all. We've got a lot to follow, a lot to watch, and a lot to observe here. But option writers, the casino is opening up, your floor is opening, and the question is how much money you taking off your gamblers today? Because some of you can take money off the gamblers today if you play this right, and that's what I'm hoping will happen here. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. Thank you very, very much. Double D, okay, I should have done a stock dump last month. It'll happen today. There you go. But make sure if the stock dump is done, you're writing cash secured puts today. Don't you think about writing cash security. Make the move simultaneously here. Stay on top of that. Larry Titus, the bells, Bruce, we're open. ALA, neat, 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 neat. DA Truda, knee emojis are coming out. The Knights of Knee are going to take care of this market. And our viewers on this channel being well looked after by the Knights of Knee. I like this game. I hope you like this game too. Thank you all for joining me. Giddy up, kids. Going to be another fun time in the party room tonight. Let's see how the market's going to run here. We're down 150 to open the day on the Dow. We lost 600 yesterday, whatever that number was. Whatever it was. We'll see how we do here. Oil is down 70 cents. And we're starting to open with some trades. I think SoFi is 1309 after being as low as 1275 in the pre-market or something like that. So we're up about 35 cents from that print. See how we do. 1311, I think, right now. ASTS down 44 cents at the moment. We've got Rocket Lab at 1821 down 45. We got GameStop down 55. These are initial trades. We got to let this market open for 5 minutes and flush out anyone who wants out, and then let's see who wants in. And is there anything for sale? Because the markets might do a quick pop the other way. I can't guarantee any of this. I'm just going to watch and observe like you. We're down 316 on the Dow now. We're down 38 on S&P, I think, but I could be wrong on this. It's so early. I can't trust these quotes, so you gotta just forgive me. We'll wait it out and see what settles out here and figure it out together. 1317 seems to be SoFi's trade right now. 1317 at the moment. S&P down 48, it looks like. NASDAQ down about 190, and oil is down 70 cents at the moment. Welcome all to the party. And trade war is on between America and Canada, and America and Mexico, and America and China. And these three trading buddies are going, we don't get this guy. We just don't get this guy. There's nothing we can do or say that'll not make him do this. So we'll just retaliate on him and just say, okay, you want to play this game? We'll play this game. It's all right. Let's have a trade war. Okay, let's have a trade war. If it'll make you feel better, if you think it'll give you votes in the heartland of America, you knock yourself out there, buddy. Good luck to you. I'm sure certain folks are encouraging you on to teach Canada a lesson they'll not soon forget. Okay, and let's tidy up and let's get buddies with Russia, the 22nd largest economy in the world with a dictator running it. Let's make friends with this guy. Really, oh boy, this is going to be fun. I don't know. I'm just a guy just saying, I want you to make money. It's nothing personal. I want you to get rich. Sorry. I'm going to stick with that. Richard Carlin. Neat. Thank you, Richard. Welcome, everyone. We're down 400 on the Dow to start the morning. Welcome to the initial trade of the day, 1286 on SoFi after the initial opening, and now we're down. ASTS down 41, Rocket Lab down 84 cents, GameStop down 56, AI down 61, Supermicro down 36. Welcome to the initial foray here. NVIDIA down $1.38, Tesla down 11.73, Spiders are down 5.50, Qs are down 4.20, Palantir down 178, MicroStrategy down 9.47. No one is being spared here. Costco down 8.67, Coinbase down 5.80, Matterport unchanged. I got to get rid of Matterport. It's no longer here. Anyway, in any event, goodbye Matterport. SmartRent down 3, ME at 147. I guess the board of directors rejected the latest takeover offer from the CEO, even though the board of directors are her hand-picked guys. They said no. So I don't know what to make of it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I have no idea what's going on next. It's such a shit show. Google up 43 cents. Apple up 18 cents still at the moment. Broadcom down 77, Microsoft down 547, Intel down 73, Netflix down 1073 at 962. Facebook is down $17 to 637. That $700 mark is kind of the everything is great and going to be greater, and under 700 is like maybe it's not. 638 on Facebook. which is now $100 lower than the high of the year. So 741 almost was the high of the 52-week run, and now we're at 638. That's a bear market. That is $100 a share. It's a 15% drop. That is becoming a bear market. I think we need 18% drop, so another couple of bucks. It's close. EI Lilly down 960, Amazon down 450, Uber down 111, Adobe down 549, Cisco down 45, AMD down 81, Unity down 41, Enphase down 53, Spire is down 69, Moderna down 70 cents, Pfizer down 42, IBM is up 40 cents, HPQ unchanged, Home Depot down 760, Vanik up 29, Goldman Sachs down $20 at 584, Boeing down $5, Target down 620, JP Morgan down 668. These are losses, and these are hits, and this means pension funds, mutual funds, index funds are all off substantially from the highs and falling further. Money is evaporating into thin air, and nothing is going to stop it until the madness is stopped. You got 3 years and 10 months to go. So there you go. 3 years, 10 months of this at the moment is the roadmap. At the moment. I don't know what's going to stop it. Congress isn't going to stop it. Senate ain't stopping it. These guys are puppets. They're just going through, I'll do whatever he tells me to do. I don't know. Okay, well, you voted them in, and they're yours. They're all yours, kids. You enjoy these people. You have a good time with them. I'm sure those town halls are just a laugh riot for those Congress people coming back home. Oh, God. Anyway, it is what it is. Thank you all very, very much for being here. What can I say? Capitulation at its best, says Juan. Tired of winning yet, Charlie? There you go. Splair, I bought back 3 out of 4 Tilray calls with a total of a $9 gain, if I remember correctly. There you go. Giddy up, man. I just, oh, gosh. Cash is king, kids. Cash is king. And this posture right here is a power position. You doing this is a power position. If you are now able to roll your put contracts, cash good puts, from these short-term expiries coming up into longer terms at these highs, make your move. Absolutely make your move and bring in even more dollars into your account. Even more dollars into your account immediately. Absolutely what you want to be doing here. I'm trying. Thank you, kids, for your participation today. I'm glad to have you here. Giddy up, everybody. Anyway, it be what it be, and that's what it be. SoFi 1305. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down, we're up, we're down, we're down, we're up, we're up, we're down. The low of 1279, now 1303, the high of 1319 so far. Volume on SoFi is 9.7 million in 8 minutes. Very active opening. 33 times earnings is what it's trading at, and the earnings this year will be significantly higher than last year. So this stock might be at 20 times future earnings. It's a bargain, but you don't have to own it to enjoy the upside. Cash secured put your way to glory. ASTS has gone green. Look at that. ASTS was down to 24.48 this morning. It's now 27.05. I don't know why. Something is going on. Something good. 2.4 million trade on the ASTS. Rocket Lab is still down, but only down 35 cents. It's at 18.31 after dropping to 17.70. It's already hit 18.50, so it's actually had a bit of a bounce here. 3.1 million on Rocket Lab. There it is. Again, news I'm sure will be good. We'll see how this plays out. Rocket Lab, 18.20. GameStop down 48. AI down 33. Supermicro actually gone green, up 72 cents. NVIDIA down only 21 cents now at 113.85. Tesla down 9.27. The Palantir down 92. Let's see. Google up 56 cents. Apple holding a 30-cent gain still. Microsoft only down 280. So a little recovery here and there on some of these, but still a lot of red out there. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Juan, SoFi is holding strong. Samuel, I switched from stocks to cash and cash secured puts last week. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Savage of Wall Street. Boom! I sold one NVIDIA $100 cash secured put expiring Jan 26 for $13. Thank you. May I have another? Give me NVIDIA for $87. Please, please give it to me. Susan, Canadians are something else. Some guy on YouTube walked through Canadian major supermarket chains and showed how all the U.S. boxed foods are now bottom shelf. They aren't going to buy U.S. food right now. Laughing out loud. Alberto, Uncle Bruce, I want to thank you for the one-on-one yesterday. It was very helpful. You are the GOAT. Thank you, Alberto. It was a pleasure to see you and a few friends of yours the other day. Covered a lot of ground and nothing personal. We're just trying to get richer here. Jeff Glass rolled my $23 Rocket Lab 328 cash secured puts to $21. 620, and I got a credit. I went down in price a couple of bucks to get closer to the market, and I got a credit, and now Rocket Lab is 1810. Giddy up. Let's go, baby. Nice going, Jeff. This is what we're talking about. I want to see this across the board with everybody. I want you guys rolling your cash secured puts that are dying in March, April, May, and I want you rolling forward in time, either same strike price or different strike price for more cash. I want you to build your cash. Today is the day. This market is handing it to you. Take the dang money. Build your cash balances and extend the clock on these cash secured puts. This is a double win for Jeff, an absolute double win. Smart. I love it. I love it. I love this. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right. 1282 on SoFi again. Again, cash secured puts. They got to be coming in at some nice premiums for you guys. Just enjoy. If you've written the Jan 20s, fold your arms and just relax and say, I dare you to exercise me. I dare you. They're not going to do it. Go ahead. Trade them all you want. Exercise me. I'll sell the stock again and write again. Not a problem. Here we go. There you have it. Welcome all. Jeff's getting richer. Alberto's getting richer. Susan's getting richer. Savage is getting richer. Samuel is having a party getting richer. Juan is getting richer. They're all getting richer. Join these kids. What are you waiting for? I don't know what you need. I don't know what more you need to hear or read to not be an option writer. I'm just a guy in front of a computer wanting you to become much wealthier than the market can give it to you on the long side. The market on the long side is a trap right now. We're down 459, 470 on the Dow. We're going lower. We're going lower. Option writing. Those of you who are buying back calls, write another set of calls immediately out of the money. Bring your strikes down a little further. Stay out ahead of the market and bring in cash. Come on. Come on. I want to hear about how much cash you're bringing in. This is what I want to see right now. It's go time. This is what you're doing now. This is your job. If you're you want to become a real full-time option writer and you want to quit that day job, retire early, retire in a more comfortable position, bring in $2,000 a month instead of $500 a month, or bring in $5,000 a month instead of $2,000 a month on the side as a side gig. This is go time. Right now, it's go time. Come on, baby. Keep me posted on how you're doing. Shop your option chain. Don't get sucked in on lousy spreads. Offer stink offers for your sales. Put stink bids into buyback contracts. Be really greedy here. Offer a little, ask a lot. The spreads, you got to be on top of this. There you go. Okay. Refer to the lessons and the one-on-ones we've had. And let's get on with it. Jeff, my deep in the money SoFi calls that looked brilliant a couple of weeks ago are bleeding fast. There you go. Interesting. Giddy up. Where are we at now? 12.75 on SoFi. We've got ASTS at 26.88, still up $1.25. Rocket Lab at 18.04, down 62. GameStop down 65. AI down 39. SMCI is up 31. NVIDIA down 77. Tesla down 12.41. Spiders are down 5.40. Qs are down 3.18. Palantir down 2.20. MSTR down 2.24. Welcome all to the program. Thank you for joining me, and let's get going. Cash is king. Let's move on to how are we doing on the poll question. Let's take a look. Thank you for 148 thumbs ups, by the way. We're only 52 away from 200. Thank you. Uncle Bruce says cash is king, and now I write stock options from a cash position versus owning stock. 207 votes are in on that question. 68% of you agree with that statement. And that's telling. That is saying it all to me and to the rest of you out there. A majority of my viewers that are answering this question are agreeing that cash is king right now. Dump stock and write cash secured puts. Dump stock, write cash secured puts, use the proceeds to work credit spreads, call credit spreads, short 1 week, 2 week, 3 week call credit spreads, way out of the money, and take in an additional 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15% returns from that. There are cash secured puts that are waiting for you that you can write that can probably bring you into your hot little hands 30 to 50% cash balance increases. You got to do this. This is the smart thing to do, is take money off the table from the gamblers who are desperate to find a win. They're giving it away. You got to take it. You just got to take this money. Anyway, there we are. 12.79 on SoFi. 12.81 now on SoFi. ASTS up $2. 27.63. Bucking the odds. SMCI up 94 cents. Some stocks are oversold and they're reacting already. Rocket Lab 18.14, down 52, but coming back on. GameStop down only 51, coming back. AI only down 30 cents. The Dow's off 437, but some of the favorites you like are doing pretty good here, actually. Opportunity knocks, doing what I can. Thank you so much, all of you. Savage Wall Street, I'm buying back all of my 2026 and 2027 cover calls I sold a month or two ago. They're all about 50% or more already. This is just too easy, man. This is just too dang easy. This is insane, the amount of money they're handing me. There you go. Giddy up, kids. 12.80.81 on SoFi. 27.91 up 229 on ASTS. Rocket Lab at 18.12. The low of Rocket Lab was 17.70, and the high of 18.53. We're at 18.12 on 4 million, and we could be green on this thing today. Rocket Lab could have a green day and close at 19.5 to 20 today. There's opportunities here to make moves. I'm just saying, it could happen. I'm not guaranteeing it, but it sure could happen. Some of these stocks can really whipsaw the other way. Cash secured put writing. This is it. Anyway, Aaron, happy Mardi Gras. Oh, well, happy Mardi Gras to you too. We're down 449 on the Dow. We're down 50 on S&P. We're down 113 on NASDAQ. The Dow is the loser, down 1%. S&P down 0.87 of a point, and NASDAQ only down 2/3%. So the Dow is actually the loser today. Oil down 77 cents a barrel in Texas, 67.60 now on oil. So it's getting hit. SoFi popping a little bit here to 12.86, 12.88, trying to come up a little bit. See how that plays out. Up 230 on ASTS. Rocket Lab still off, but only down 48 cents at 18.18. It's coming on. GameStop down just 44 now, just about to break into the 24 level. AI trying to get back to $22. It's 21.77, down 26 cents. It looks like it wants to go back, come back up. SMCI Supermicro is up 92. NVIDIA is green now, up 43 cents, 114.49. Tesla down 11.77. Spiders down 5.30. Qs down 2.56. Palantir only down 88 cents. It's coming back. MicroStrategy down 29 cents. Costco down 7. Coinbase down 4.70. SmartRent is down a penny. ME down 4 cents. Google is up 56. Apple still up 2 cents. Didn't really want to participate in a down dip today. Microsoft is 386.10. It's down 2.39 after dropping to 3.81. So it's come back $5 from the opening. Microsoft has recovered $5 of its losses. It's now only down 2.86 a share. Intel down 74 cents. Netflix down $7. Meta, the Facebook shares are down 18 to 636. Low of the day now, 632. $4 partial recovery, still down 18 at the moment. All right. Let's see. Amazon down $4.50 at $200.49. The low of the day, $199. And we're trading at 36 times PE multiples. Some of these have come in on these PE multiples finally, but there are still a few more adjustments here and there to be done. Thank you all you for being here. Dude, Uncle Bruce, I'm with you. I have to write cover calls on stock in some accounts, but it's working like a charm, bringing in 7 to 10% a month. And I'm sitting on cash piles, write puts, and opportunistically write cover call credit spreads. This is the key. If you're sitting on cash and bringing in 7 to 10% a month, the compounding amount on an annual basis will blow your mind away. It will blow your mind. You'll be double your dough. Anyone on the outside looking at you going, you're complaining? You're complaining making 7 to 10%? What are you complaining about, you lucky bastard? You're getting rich. That's right. From a cash position, no less. You don't even have to worry about these stock quotes. I mean, wow, this is good stuff. This is really good stuff. Thank you all for telling me what you're doing. I'm happy that Tesla keeps going up and down 10 and 20 bucks like a yo-yo. Really helps the premium I get for short calls. This is great. There you go. Option writers silently assassinating all kinds of saps. It's unbelievable how you can pick off money from the saps. Unbelievable. And yet you can't convince any of your relatives to do this. You can't tell your best friend. They don't believe you. They think you're full of crap. Let it go. Take the money, get richer, and just enjoy. Okay, just let's get on with it. Keep it going. Let's go. Believe it. It's real. It's legal. It's okay. You're allowed to do this. You're allowed to get rich. It's okay. Down 480 on the Dow right now. Make it. We're down 512 on the Dow right now. We're down 66 on S&P. We're down 197 on NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Dow are now all down more than 1%. They're all joining the party now. They're all backing off. Okay. There you go. Oil down 94 cents to 67.43. Oil is getting worse. Amazing. I love these comments. I just do. I just. So many of you have bought into the program, and you're sitting there with a mountain of cash going, this is easier than I thought it would be. I never thought that I would ever be out of the market, sitting on a mountain of money, a bunch of which is other people's money that they're just handing to me. And I only have to give them back this much. This is great. I'm going to keep doing this, Bruce. This being a bank, being a casino, I like this game. This is what insurance companies do. They take your premiums. They're sitting on a mountain of your money. They give a little bit of it back on claims, and they make money with your money. This is what you're doing. Hello. We're down 550 on the Dow. Welcome to the party, pal, where you're being paid because you're sitting on a mountain of money. This is what it's about, and it doesn't stop. It never ends. The good times keep on rolling. Just gotta make the move. It used to be a lot easier. Maybe it's not that easy. I think it is easy. Anyway, 1275 on SoFi, 1279, 1280. Just let it do what it wants to do. Write those cash secured puts. Roll them up. Roll out in time. Take dollars, please. Let me know how you're doing. ASTS incredibly up 214 a share. I don't know somebody said something. Somebody said something somewhere on ASTS. If I knew what it was, I'd tell you. If anyone knows what it is, you tell me. 2757 here, hit already 2816. There it is. I don't know. Welcome to the party, everybody. Cantor Fitzgerald sticks to their buy rating. Okay. I don't know what's happening here. Financial earnings, ASTS, top Wall Street estimates. That came yesterday. The stock is moving today. So 27.79 up to 11 on ASTS. NVIDIA right now, let's take a look here on NVIDIA. We're sitting on 114.14. Slight gain, slight loss. We're right around break even on NVIDIA at 114.14. Got down to 110 today. Now it's back to 114. The Dow is off 543 points. S&P down 67. NASDAQ down 182. Trump speaks tonight in front of a joint session of Congress. That should be a fun night. We got the trade war underway between Canada, Mexico, U.S. Americans have decided to enact a trade war against their top two biggest trading partners. That's a newbie. I don't see Germany doing that with their biggest trading partners. I don't see Britain doing that. I don't see other countries adopting a strategy where we're going to pick a war with our biggest trading partners. That's what we're going to do. We're going to nail them with a 25% tariff after negotiating a brand new free trading arrangement back in 2018 or whatever the hell it was. I guess that was a shitty deal. Maybe that was a crappy deal, and now we want to redo the deal all over again. I don't know. I'm just a guy sitting in front of a computer trying to figure out the mentality of some people, but I'm having a tough time with it because I just can't predict crazy. I just can't do it. This is certainly the George Costanza way of making friends. I'll tell you that. This is how you treat your best friends, the George Costanza way. I don't know. I'm just a guy. Just a guy. Thank you all for hanging out with me. We're back to 2807 on ASTS, up 245. Rocket Lab only down 43 now, 1823 coming on. GameStop only down 41 cents. It looks like it wants to go to 24 right now, 23.99. Here it is. It wants to go through 24. AI is only down 16 cents. A SoFi back to 12.84. They're coming back up again. There you go. Just a guy in front of a computer. Auntie Jen is here. It's all good,
Is it? Looks pretty red on my
Yeah, but it looks pretty outside. It's sunny and gorgeous, and it's really nice out here, Anyway, dude, you know what? Going for 3 months of positive returns, just conservatively writing and rolling, no problem. Stay humble, and I'll be fine. BP, I sold 10 $16 SoFi cover calls for 73 cents. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. And dude, there you go. $730 just came in. A Savage of Wall Street. Boom! I just bought back Riot. $11 covered calls. I sold yesterday for $1. Got them back for 43 cents on my stink bids. Nice going. I'm immediately trying to sell 10 covered calls on the same stock for Jan 26, and I'm asking $225. Give me another $2,250, please. Thank you very much. Richard Carlin, good morning. NT Jen from Richard. There you go. We're down 566 on the Dow, 1278 on SoFi, 2772 on ASTS, Rocket Lab 1813, GameStop 2394, AI 2174, SMCI up 82 cents. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hope you're making money today. Hope you're taking advantage of this market to take some more dough off the table. Oil down to $1.03, 67.34. Oil collapsing in price. Saudi Arabia and the OPEC boys have decided to increase production for April. It's the perfect timing, isn't it? Right when oil is low, let's produce more. What do you think that's going to do to oil? Let me think a minute. Russia's selling it illegally everywhere they can. Iranians are trying to sell it everywhere they can. And OPEC is going to produce more oil. Gee, you think the price might go down? Oh, gosh darn. Wow. How about that? Mandu number 5, good morning. Anti-Gen 1. Will the bagel do the trick today? What will the bagel be? Can the bagel recover this market?
Weight of the world on its little
No
shoulders.
pressure on the bagel.
On its little sesame seed shoulders.
Yeah, that's right. No pressure, Bruce. Don't make the wrong choice, Bruce. We're
That's
counting
right.
on you to save humanity in its
Is it
entirety.
you or is it me?
Is it you? Is it... My goodness. What should I have
I
today?
don't know. You need a little protein today. Do you need an egg or
I'm thinking egg something.
egg and cheese, like the old time basic, or
I'm thinking ham, cheese, and
Ham.
egg.
cheese and egg?
All three with some ketchup to dip in. And here we go.
There we go.
Wild and wacky and out of control. And oh, baby.
Can't stop it.
We're down 600 on the Dow, down 630. We need to really have the Dow drop just before I get the bagel so I have a shot at. Come on, Dow, you can go lower than that. May 16 expiry date says BP. May 16 expiry on those covered calls that I wrote. May expiry, real short term. Nice, Jeff. And Trump thinks we should drill when prices are dropping. And right now, oil companies are laying off staff. Oil companies are letting people go.
Oil companies don't like to drill when the market's in.
That's right. They're seeing a disaster unfold in front of their eyes. They want to cut losses right now because they're going to report lousy financials going forward this next year. It's going to be terrible. Yeah, this should be fun. Jeff, we've dropped enough, Bruce. This is thank you. 1264. We're still dropping on SoFi. 608 on the Dow here. Yikes. 2726 on the ASTS. We're just at 28 5 minutes ago. Rocket Lab 1798. We just gave up some ground there. GameStop 2374 just dropped 20 something cents. AI down 51, just dropped 40 cents a share over there. SMCI only up 12. NVDA negative 137, which means those cash secured puts can be written for a nice price, or put credit spreads coming in again, baby. Oh yeah. Tesla down 18 big ones, 266. Spider down 787. Interesting. Palantir down 125. MSTR down 589. Costco down 390. Giddy up. I'm wondering about Tesla. How low do the shares go? And then Elon gets a margin call because Elon has borrowed against all his stock to buy Twitter and to be into the SpaceX and to create the AI stuff and all the other stuff he's doing. I mean, all the other businesses, I can't name them all out. How leveraged is Elon, and how leveraged are hedge funds around the world on Tesla stock? What is the magic number that breaks wide open a margin call, an international margin call on hedge funds on Tesla? Are we $10 away, 20 away, 50 away? Is it 180 a share? I don't know. I don't know, because it's a black hole of mystery that no one knows. Get that bagel, says Jeff. Don't get me excited about Elon bankruptcy. Lisa, that Tesla September 285 call that I sold yesterday, I'm up 17% on that one. Nice going, Lisa, all the time. Beautiful. So keep writing. Just keep writing. If you got Tesla stock, write calls and roll them and buy them back for less and write another batch. They buy them back for less and write another batch. Just keep moving. Just keep stay ahead of it, but keep coming down. Oh yeah. Yeah. James of the Misty Tree. I'd love to see that scene where the bigwigs margin call Musk like the Duke brothers. Okay. I only had 100 shares of Rocket Lab at an average of $3.99. I wrote a Jan 26, $25 for $4.30. Take me out. If we drop to $10, I'll buy it back and keep going. I'm good with it. Lisa, I could roll down again Tesla August 265s. I could do that anytime I wanted and bring in even more cash. 263 on Tesla, down $21. Amazing, Lisa. Absolutely amazing. Lisa sitting here with those with those calls. She wrote the 285s yesterday, already making money. Well, there you have it. And that's what's going to keep happening here. Giddy up, kids. Fun time. 602 drop on the Dow, I think, is what we have right now. We've got an 83-point drop on S&P. We have a 244 drop on NASDAQ. A headline just came out here, says Treasury yields are near 2025 lows as Trump tariffs lead to a global recession fears. Global recession fears. Thank you, Orange Boy, for the latest heads up on that. Got to make America great again at any price to everyone else. Beach Boy, Anti-Gen, a trivia question. Unloaded GameStop at 2307, 40% gains, wrote Jan 26, $20 cash secured puts out of the money at 384. Do I like this game? That's his question. Do I like this game? Okay, she's going to think about that. Does he like this game? The stock is at 2384. He's writing $20 out of the money cash secured puts. She has an answer.
Yes.
Yes, I like this game. There you go. There's your answer, Beach Boy. Jen answered it for you. Write a $20 cash secured put, haul in 384. That's just under 20% on your money. To offer to buy the stock back for $16 and 16 cents. Yes, it's trading at $23.85, and Beach Boy is willing to buy the stock back at $16.16. Hey, the charity displayed. He's such a giver. You gotta love givers. Love the givers of this channel. You guys are all just lovely, lovely people, willing to give back some of the money they're handing you right now. Ridiculous, incredible. Wow, there you go. Down 584 on the Dow, 1252 on SoFi, down $1.05. Those $20 cash secured puts are now worth $7.48 book value. They got to be close to $9 a piece by now. Wow. Rocket Lab 1784 down 82. GameStop 2385. AI 2143 down 60. We're down a dime on Super Micro Computer. Giddy up. NVIDIA 111.88 down 218. Tesla 265 down $19. Spiders are down 840. Qs are down $6. Palantir down $2. MSTR down 688. Welcome everyone to the program. Hope you're doing okay. Cash position, cash is king. That's what you want to be doing right here, right now. We have 230 answers to the poll question. 230 answers to the poll question. Uncle Bruce says, cash is king. And I now write stock options from a cash position versus owning stocks. 65% of you, yep, that's what I'm doing. 35% of you saying I'm still holding stock, Bruce. But it's all right. If you're in a retirement account, you can't write cash secured puts. It's all right. Write calls and buy them back, and write more calls and buy them back and write more calls. Just go with the flow. It's okay. It's all good. 156 thumbs ups have come into this show on a down day of 639 points. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button for me. I appreciate it. We're going for 200 every day. We're looking to hit that today again. I appreciate it. I got a bagel coming. I'm doing everything I can to make you richer. We'll see what happens. Thank you, everybody. This market feels like the 2022 market. I didn't have this much fun then, though, but I'm having this much fun now. BP. But will we be exercised on the 20s, Bruce, for January? Very unlikely because of how long they have to go. But even if you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. The minute you get exercised is you sell the stock right away and write the 20s again. And right now, you're probably going to haul in, I don't know, what can you get for those $20 Jans right now? Let's take a look. $9, $8.80. What can you get for those 20s? 810 last trade. My bid ask is probably behind the mark right now because they're worth $7.55 each. So I'd be looking for a bigger take than $8. The 15s will give you right now $4.20, $4.30. which what are they worth? $2.50, and you're getting a $1.70 premium on those. You got to look at this. All the other contracts out there. My Market Watch quotes are really sporadic here, and I'm 10 minutes behind, so I'm probably not even close to what they're actually showing right now. Splayer, bagel. Susan, Bruce, would you ever recommend writing cash secured puts out to Jan 26 for those of us who want to be more conservative? There's nothing wrong with any of that. N8, Orange Boy is pumping premiums on out cash secured puts. Laugh a lot. I don't mind if they continue to drop. Dude, Uncle Bruce, on your poll, some people might not have only stock or cash. What about those that just want to see a bagel eaten? What about? I'm working on it. I'm opening up the ketchup bottle here. Jen can't get it to open up. I'm getting it going here. Gonna get the top off here. Oh gosh. The excitement just grows, doesn't it? Oh, it's fun. Isn't this a fun time? Here we go. We got this on here right now. There we go, Auntie Jen. We're good.
Great to be alive.
It's wonderful to be alive. Oh, yeah. We're down 658 on the Dow right now. Well, let's see just what happens. Giddy on up. BP, SoFi, $20 cash ticket puts January 830, 840 now. They're moving up, Bruce. They're moving up as the stock goes down. 1241 on the stock. The puts have a book value now of 760 as what their book value is, and they're going for 830, 840. So there's a premium there. Fair enough. Obviously, if the shares want to pop to $14 in a few days, they'll only be worth $6 book. They'll probably trade at 720, 730. You'll be up $1 already. We'll see how this plays. ASTS was as high as 28.40 or something, or 26.95, still up 133. Rocket Lab down 76 cents at 17.90. GameStop 23.63 down 77. AI down 61 at the moment. Walter Young, good morning, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Bagel, tough week on my 401k. Wants to become a 201k. There you go. Today is a day where you buy back calls that you wrote for a lot less than you sold them for, and write a new set of covered calls out of the money, short term, 1, 2, 3 months out. Bring in more capital if you can. If you must go further in time, you do so, and you bring in even more cash. Dude, I'm just thinking that's an unprecedented or unrepresented segment of your audience. Bagel fans, just consider it in your next poll. How many bagel fans have you got watching you with great anticipation as you get ready to eat a bagel on the air? Will your bagel eating antics move this market higher? Can it happen? We're near the low of the day, so everything is setting up for a bagel rally. The question is the bagel rally real or not? We're about to find out. Jen's got it going on right now. She's working the bagel magic over there. We will see how it all plays out. 1244 on SoFi, 1242 the low of the day, 1238. We're right near the lows. 21.8 million volume on SoFi right now. We have Rocket Lab at 1798, the low of the day, 1770. 6 million volume on Rocket Lab. GameStop, the low of the day, 2358. We're at 2375 on 1.6 million. Not a lot of trading there. AI at 21.51 right now, low of the day 21.29. So we've already bounced back a bit here, about 20-cent recovery, 21.49 right now, 1.4 million volume. SMCI Supermicro bouncing back is up 63. NVIDIA down $2. Tesla down 17 at the moment. Welcome to the party, pals. Google is still up. Apple is still up. They have not gone red. Microsoft down 450. Netflix down 1080. Facebook down 22.20 though. It's under pressure. Amazon down 550 at 199.44. What else is going on? Enphase is up $1.35. Interestingly, IBM is up 50 cents right now at $250 a share. IBM at 250. The yield now is 2.67%. If you buy the stock for the dividend, you can get better than that on BIL ETFs. You can buy those up. Okay, giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party. We're down 31 on Goldman Sachs, though. They're getting hit. They got down to 570. They're now 574, trading at 14 times earnings, getting cheap on that stock. That stock's not overpriced, with the overall market at 22 times PE and many stocks much above that. Boeing, however, getting hit. Trade tariffs are not good for Boeing. They're down $10 a share. Target down 580. JP Morgan down 1169. They're getting whacked. Walmart getting hit, down 150. Disney down 260. American Airlines down 75 cents. There you go. Royal Caribbean down $16 a share. Not good for cruise stocks. Even with lower oil prices, cruise stocks are getting hit. Norwegian down 133. Carnival down 150. They're not happy. There you go. There's possible tax implications on these companies. I don't know. We'll see. 666 loss on the Dow now. We're approaching the low of the day. And guess what's arriving?
I'll tell you what's approaching.
I'll show you what's approaching. I'll show you something that's coming your way.
There you go.
Oh my goodness gracious. A toasted sesame seed, ham and egg and cheese.
I figured it could use the protein boost. So the market's getting 2 eggs today.
Ooh, and we need ketchup too.
No, you can't have it.
Thank you. Can't have it. There you go. You need it, but you can't have it. There you go. Look at that, kids. Welcome to the party, pals.
Market's down. Everybody's got to suffer. Okay, here's your ketchup.
Here's my ketchup. Yes, market's down. Everyone's got to suffer. Well, let's take a
Except
look at
that's
this.
not true.
That's true. Everyone around here is making money. There you go, kids. Look at that sucker.
Yeah, oh yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, I feel like the Roadrunner in the Roadrunner cartoons. He sees the Roadrunner going by and he goes. He just can't wait to get his hands on that Roadrunner.
Yeah, but he's the reason everybody calls them coyotes.
Yeah,
He's the only coyote.
he's the only
The
one.
others are coyotes.
Okay, Jen, relax. It's okay.
Wily
man.
coyote. It rhymes.
Genius. Alberto just wrote several $245 puts 1 week out on Tesla, asking $9.45. Will it keep dipping? Trump speaks to Congress today. Anticipate another dip. Not talking politics, but economics. Okay,
right.
Thank you, my friend.
No,
Richard.
I
Bagel.
would be surprised if he got hit there.
We'll see. At least 28% profit
Because the
realized.
satellites are also falling out of the sky, so people just don't like them very much right now.
Okay. At least a 28% profit realized on SoFi September $12 covered calls that had been rolled multiple times. Never expected to get back in the green. Unbelievable.
Lisa!
Larry,
She's
bagel,
our
bagel,
poster
bagel,
girl.
Charlie, bagel, 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 a square. Even Uncle Bruce had to suffer with the red bagel, bagel, bagel. Charlie, that bagel
right.
is worth its weight in egg prices.
Yes.
There
I'm
you
sorry,
go.
that's going to be an extra 50 cents per egg.
That's an extra $1 to get this prepared. Oh my.
That's good. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's got everything.
We're down 705 right now on the down. Okay.
Oh,
I'm writing this down. 705 Dow at 7:17 in the morning, my time. Okay. Well,
okay. Let's see.
let's see how the Dow does as I chew the bagel.
Okay. No pressure.
No pressure, Bruce. Down 105 on S&P, down 337 on NASDAQ.
I'm just looking at my hand.
She just loves being on camera, but she doesn't like being on camera. Let's see.
And can you tell? Can you tell? Other hand. Oh. I don't know when I got my mom's hands, but yeah, these are my mother's hands.
Oh
now.
my.
Yeah. I got the chicken skin. Yeah, chicken skin.
I couldn't
Enjoy
wait.
your bagel.
Until 1976, I was thinking, oh, I can't wait until my girlfriend has grandma hands. Oh, I can't wait for that.
That's why you always check out their mother. That's where you're headed. Always check out his father.
Check out your girlfriend's mother
That's where you're headed.
and grandmother. Oh my. Walter Young, at least we're eating well. Thank you, Auntie Jen. Jeff Glass, bagel, 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 neat, 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 neat. Bobby, 2 eggs. Uncle B's flouting is a wealth.
That's it. That's right. I'm a 2-egg guy.
His viewers must be doing well. He can afford to eat 2 eggs. Lisa, ATIP filled an 8,000, they filed an 8K. ATIP filed, it closes 26 million convertible note financing, apparently. Interesting. Pick calm. Someone buy my rollover cash secured puts July 18th into Jan 2026. Someone pick that up, please. Alberto, engine, I will take a medium egg with ham on everything bagel. Thank you very much.
Medium egg. Coming right up.
There you go.
USPS or FedEx? What are we looking at here?
We're down 743.
It might not
We're
be
going
warm
lower.
by the time you get it.
There you go. 3 minutes later, we're down to 743 now on the Dow. We're still going down, but I've only just started. Okay. Spires, Uncle Bruce and Eddie Jen explaining how the MILF hunting started. We're not going there. Is that how it started, Uncle Bruce? You looking at her mother? Oh, Blair, you're a bad boy. You're grossing me out, man. Oh my goodness. Love this.
And here's a question I should know, but did you ever meet my grandmother? Or
Yes.
was she gone?
Because she passed in like 79.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
There was I think a birthday party in the park.
Oh no, because I have a 4-gen.
You get the 4-gen photo. So she was alive in 88.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was still alive in 88. Oh, I met her. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. JJ Stacy's mom. Alberto, those puts just hit. We're going down, baby. J-Boy, send it Federal Express. Federal Express. J-Boy, sorry. I'm so sorry, Bruce. I'm sorry. Alberto Beachy, absolutely. My inner thighs hurt from all the pile dancing right here. Beach Boys, Blair, do tell, please. Oh, no. We're down 707 on the Dow right now, and now we're down 741. So let's just make it
Shaking that
741.
milkshake as hard as he can.
Oh. Jen, you're not helping. All right, 741 dip on the Dow. SoFi, 1227 right now. Oh boy. Rocket Lab 1762, GameStop 2346, AI 21. Giddy up, kids. Welcome to the party, pals.
What percentage is it down?
Well,
Is it even close to our October?
oh no. Dow's down 1.7%. S&P down 1.9, NASDAQ 195.
Oh, these guys aren't even looking at the windows longingly yet. Nah.
Remember, Jen and I went through the one day in October 87 when Ronald Reagan was the savior of America.
Trickle down.
That Dow dropped 22% in one day.
Yeah.
Okay, a 22% drop in this market would be losing 8,500 points. Okay, we're down 700, not 8,500. Okay, yeah, Reagan was the king of losers on that one.
We got everybody just got kind of giddy.
That was one hell of a day.
Don't answer the phone.
Crazy.
Lock the windows.
Crazy 49er roll Tesla cover call, shorter time value, and same X price, pulled in $20 plus premium.
Yes.
Sorry, that was a question.
that was
Susan
it.
Bruce, what do you think of this SoFi? Jan 26 cash secured put, $10. Right. $5 buy for 133 premium equals 26.6% return. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Okay, for you.
It's not too shady. Yeah, that's not too bad. You can hang out long.
You're talking about a credit spread on SoFi.
credit. Yeah,
SoFi credit spread.
but call her what kind of credit spread?
Puts.
Puts.
Write 10s, buy 5s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get a 133 cash premium to do a 510 credit spread on SoFi. Put up $500, get 133 back, which is 26.6% on your money.
Yeah.
The shares stay above $10. The contracts die worthless Jan 26. Do you want to be doing one of those? 5 of those, 10 of those. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Can be done if you're interested in something like that. Splair, looks like Rocket Lab would like to go back to 18. Can we cross 18 to 19, please? Alberto, Crazy 49er, is that an increase in premium from original sell? If so, take the dinero. Crazy 49er, should I roll Tesla covered calls, shorter time value, and same X price, pull in a $20 premium? That's what he wants to know. So Tesla covered calls, shorter time value, and same X price, pull in $20+ in premium. Okay, I'm trying to understand how this works. I'm not sure how you're doing it, Jeff. I'm low on cash because everything I just wrote SoFi $12 cash secured puts, Jan 26 for $265. You're writing I see what you're doing. You're writing out of the money put contract on SoFi for $265 cash. You're willing to buy the stock back for $935 is what you're doing. I got it. I'm with you. Okay. Now, 49er Tesla covered calls, shorter time value, and same X price. You might have to send me a private email on this one. I don't know your numbers, so I'm just sitting here going, what does this mean? I don't know what you've done so far, what you're trying to tell me here. I'm on, you put me on the spot, and I am going, We're down 21 on the stock at 263. I have no strikes. I have no nothings. We're down 707 on the Dow right now at 726 my time. We're kind of where we were when I started eating this bagel. I've got a half a bagel still to go. I got a guy with a lawnmower out here who is really racking up the racket, making the racket here.
I don't think he's a lawnmower. I think he's actually punching the ground.
Well, he's making a hell of a noise at 7:27 in the dang morning. There he is by the green here. So what's he doing?
No, he's mowing.
He's mowing. He's mowing around the green beside our house. What a racket. Bagel part 2. It looks like we're coming back a little bit. The market's coming back. We're down 641. The market's recovering a little bit right now. Okay. Chris and okay, I will send you an email, Bruce. I'll tell you the whole trade. You can figure it out with me. Jay Gill. I've been busy closing Microsoft, Meta, NVDA call spreads, writing same 2-week spreads with lower strikes. Giddy up, man. Nice going. Taking the dough from the gamblers. Well done. We're down 631 at 7:28 in the morning. We've improved a little bit so far. Welcome to the party, pal. SoFi, 1235, low of the day, 1224. Rocket Lab, 1784, low of the day, 1751. GameStop, 2368, low of the day, 2344. AI, 2116, low of the day, 2097. SMCI up 113, NVIDIA down 275, Tesla down 1937. Giddy up, everybody. The Dow was down 615. The Dow was down 705 when I started the bagel. It was down 741 at the worst of it. Now we're down 615. So a little recovery. We'll see how this plays. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the Party Pals. Thank you for joining me today from wherever you are on the planet. We so appreciate you being part of our family today. We have 172 thumbs up, so only 28 away from 200. Thank you for that. 248 votes are in. Where Uncle Bruce asks, Uncle Bruce says cash is king, and I now write stock options from a cash position versus owning stocks. 64% say yes, 36% say no. Almost a 2-to-1 ratio from a cash position. You guys are getting richer doing this. Keep it going. Susan Shops, now that put spread can be had 140. Bruce, you know, I've lived through the 2008 crash, which had a slow, painful recovery. This market can go much lower. It's why I think writing puts behind stock is safer. There you go. If you do you want to do a put credit spread on SoFi, a 5-10. You write the 10 and you buy the 5 out to Jan 26 if you want, or out to this summer. I don't know what kind of credit you can get, but a 140 credit on a $5 stock trade, that's a 28% return on your cash right up front. Not a bad credit spread. It's something to think about. However you want to do it. Bitcoin, see the big investors are taking money here already. Also, interesting stuff. Giddy up. Dow's down 616 right now. It's been 14 minutes since I started eating my bagel. But the Dow is about 80 points better. About. Now it just dropped again. It's improving. We're down 599 on the Dow. Okay, 599. There we go. At 732. All right, well, let's keep chomping this bagel. Giddy up. Bobby, way to go. He rolled Rocket Lab, $25 cash you could puts from May to January. He bought them back at $7.45 and he wrote the new ones for $10.55. $3 more money. And he did 5 of them. He just brought in 1,500 additional cash. Now to wait until April for SoFi rolls. There you go. Rock and roll. Rocket Lab, $17.99. It's coming back on right now. Rocket Lab is coming up $18. Here we go. Rocket Lab's improving. Excuse me. SoFi, $12.42, down $1.15 a share. The low on SoFi today, $12.24. Rocket Lab got down to $17.51. We're at $18 on Rocket Lab, a 50-cent improvement already. Way to go, Bobby. Nice job. We're down 608, 733 Pacific time. Bobby, total BILs, 1588 shares and holding. There you go, buddy. Right on. More interest coming into Bobby's hands. I love it. Pick home. Someone bought my rollover from SoFi, $20 25 contracts expiring July 18 to January 16, 26 at 20. Now I am making money. Now we're talking. All right. Right on, Pickcomb. Nice going. The Kong Wizard is here. Just about to place my first call credit spread on NVIDIA. Giddy up, baby. Giddy on up. Here we go. We're down 575 on the Dow. Getting better. A little better here, a little better there. STO at 123, BTO at 128, April 4th. So he's doing a 123, 128 call credit spread. 123, 128 on NVIDIA, which is trading at 112. There you go. Okay. Okay, yeah. Sold 123s, bought 128s. Scary stuff. How does that look? Where are we right now on the stock again? 112 on NVIDIA. And this is NVIDIA, right? Yeah. It's closer than I like. I wish you were further away from the stock, but you are ahead of the market $11 or so with an April expiry. And so 1 month expiry. This shrinks quickly. The key is to get a big enough credit on this to make it worth your while. And if NVIDIA wants to stay at 110, 112, these will drop off. No question about it. I'm finishing this bagel. The last of it, here it goes. We're done. Thank you, everybody, for tolerating my bagel bite. We're down about 600 points. After it's all said and done, so in 19 minutes, we went down 705 to down 600 points. So we've improved about 105 points improvement. We'll see if it lasts and how it runs. Were we near the low of the day or what? We'll find out. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Welcome to the party, pals. The SoFi looks like a little bit better here, a tiny bit better right now. 1249, 1255 range, 1255. The low of the day, 1224. We've had a 30-cent improvement on SoFi, 1254 last trade. Okay. There we go. The Dow down 605, S&P down 83, NASDAQ down 249, oil down 96 cents. Kong Wizard. Okay, should the approximate 15% ahead apply to the STO rather than the BTO, or STO should be the 128 taking me further ahead of the market? It becomes 128, 133. My cat Willow looks great. Again, the further away from the market this credit spread can be, the better, just to give you a distance, because if the shares have a snap rally, because remember, they came from 140 a week ago, and now we're here at, what did you say now? What are we at now? NVIDIA, 112. For the stock to reach 120, it wouldn't be a big deal. Not a big deal at all, but a big deal to you because your spreads are close to the market now, and you don't want to get the market catching into your spread. You want to keep that spread ahead of the market. So the further forward you can be on the market and the further out, the better. I've been recommending at least 10 to 15% ahead of the market. And so when we were at 140, I was telling the viewers 160.70 would be the range. At what are we at now? 112, 15% is at least $15 ahead. I mean, we got to be 127, 130, something in that neighborhood. And if you do go to this 128, 133 rate, that would be a better area to be, even with 1 month out. But if you're on it, if you're really watching it, then you can stay on top of this. Obviously, if the shares today go to 105 on an afternoon drop, maybe this spread will pay you already a 20, 40%, 50% return just on today's dip, which would be a good thing. You might take advantage of that. It's a question of just how you're, what is your thought process on this trade? Do you believe the shares will not reach 130, 125, will not get there, or do you think they're going to head more to 100 a share than 130 a share? The further out, the better. I don't know if the spread will be to your liking, whether you feel that the risk reward is worth your while. This is where experience comes in. This is where you've taken my lessons and you've hung out here for a while. We've had a one-on-one perhaps, and you're getting more and more comfortable with all of this. And again, how attentive are you on this market? How attentive can you be on this market? Are you working full time and you have 1 hour gaps between watching the market? Not a good thing. If you are at home and you are able to watch the market all the time and you can make rollover moves if necessary, great. Then this is another way to go. All right. All right, OKTA on fire. Congress, I'm looking to buy back at 50% profit as soon as I can. Gotcha, Kong Wizard, right on. And that's a great strategy. If you can pull in a 50% profit on a credit spread and it gives it to you today or tomorrow or whatever, great. Very attentive, have full view of my monitor. Okay, good. I figured you did. Nice. I'm warning everyone else out there, anyone else out there. You're trying to do credit spreads close to the action, you better be on it. And so there you go. This is okay. Great. We're down 623 on the Dow, I think. We're jumping around a lot here. We're still low, but we're not as bad as we were. The question is, where are we going in the next 10, 20, 30 minutes, an hour? That remains to be seen. It's a full day of uncertainty. Welcome to the new normal. Post-election, post-everything, and the day of the joint session of Congress. We got a lot to watch today. There it is. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. 1252 to 1258 seems to be SoFi right now. I don't know for sure where it is. It's down about $1.02, $1.04 a share, kind of. Rocket Lab is 1820. It's recovering again. GameStop 2381 coming back. AI is bouncing back a little bit, just still down 68. And BTISL, hey, I just rolled 30 March 21st expiry 21-23 GameStop put credit spreads to April 17th. So I've gone forward 2022. So I backed up and I got a 16-cent credit to do it. Nice move. 23.75 on GameStop. If it breaks through 24 to 25, you're a happy camper. Nice going. The low of the day, 23.44, 23.75 right now on GameStop at this moment. That is a very good move. Shifting the $2 spread from 21.23 to 20.22, going out in time, taking more money. Smart move. I love it. Incidentally, the Kong Wizard is saying, I'm modeling in option strat. This trade is known as a bear call spread. I'm trading in IG Tasty, where it's known as a short vertical. Giddy up. The Kong Wizard here in the UK. Rock and roll. Thank you for joining me, and I appreciate this info. Splayer, GG Josie was sad that I don't do anything while watching my trade for second gain. Then, so she turned away after a few minutes with her tail going right into my eye. Uncomfortable. tough times at the Splair household. Ray, hey, Bruce, what date would be good to roll my SoFi $16 cash secured puts? I'm currently at March and I'm at May. What do you think I should look at? Take a look at your option chains forward to like September and forward, maybe right out till Jan 26, and see what you can get for those to compare to what you have now. And are there dollars in it for you? Maybe the Marches are the first to make a move, and then May shortly thereafter. But bring in bucks, 12.53 on the stock. If we have a bounce back to $15 in the next month, you're going to be glad you made this move. You move forward in time, additional dollars, and those are going to drop a couple of bucks each. You're going to be grinning from ear to ear here. So Ray, take a good look at that and see what you think. Giddy up. Rocket Lab 18.18 now. GameStop 23.78. Definitely coming back higher. They're both inching a little higher. Rocket Lab is trying to get to the, 1850 was the high of the day. 1853. It's 1814 right now. 30-cent move, and we're close to the high of the days on Rocket Lab, and we'd only be down 20 cents on the session. So hardly a bloodbath on Rocket Lab, but a real opportunity to do some rolls. GameStop 23.75, low of the day 23.44. 23.79 now. You get this to 24.20, and we got highs of the day. We're going to be almost break even here, and some of you were able to pull off some nice moves today. Beautiful. This is called managing your portfolio. You're earning your keep, you guys. All right. Giddy up, guys. Giddy up. Lots to follow, lots to watch. Thank you all for your support today. The thumbs up meter, we're trying to get to 200. We're within 30. We're now down to 24 to go. 176 in the house, only 24 needed, and we got 200 thumbs ups. Thank you for helping out. 255 respondents now have answered the poll question here. Question of the day. 64% agree from a cash position is where I'm writing calls now, Bruce. 64% say, yep, that's what I'm doing. 36% saying no. It's okay. However you're doing it, be writing. Always be writing. Take this dough and grab it and say, thank you, sir. May I have another? We're down 700 again on the Dow. We're down to the lows, close yet. SoFi has improved. Rocket Lab has improved. GameStop is getting better. Some of our favorites are hanging in there. They're down, but they're not worse off than they were earlier today. They're actually improving out. NVIDIA 112.70, trying really kind of saying, I think I've had enough. I don't think I'm going to go much lower. Those of you writing $100 cash secured puts on NVIDIA, you're taking the dough saying, thank you, sir. I'll take this cash. Tesla down $19. Again, well done, everyone on Tesla today. Let's see how it all plays out. MSTR down $6. Google up 12. Apple up 92. Apple's at the near the high of the day. Interesting with this market as low as it is. Apple is hanging in there at 238.95, up 92 cents. With the Dow off 700. This is a sign. Microsoft down 415. It's not giving up much ground here. Netflix still down about 15.80. It was lower, but it's recovered a bit. Facebook down 26, still near its low of the day. 625 the low, 628 where it is now. Trading at 26.4 times earnings on Facebook. This is getting a little more reasonable on the PE multiple, actually. Amazon at 199.30, a PE multiple of 36, still expensive. Thank you all for hanging out. What's that Microsoft PE multiple? 31 on Microsoft. Apple PE multiple 37.8, pretty high, but it's up today. Google PE multiple 21.0. That's under S&P. That's good. That's stocks up 61 cents. Google. There you go. When you get to low PE multiples, you're not going to be the front line of any kind of a slaughter. That's the key here. High PE multiples can be dangerous unless you're a strong growth company. And of course, SoFi, a strong growth company. Okay. Giddy up, guys. We're down 677 on the Dow. Thank you all. Appreciate you being here. And listen up nights, says Jeff Glass. Neat. Time for the knee emoji attack to come in. I think that's a darn good idea. It's time to let the Knights of Knee know that you appreciate their secretive powers, that you're not afraid to tell the world that it is time to be on top of the acknowledgement that shrubbery is sometimes required to honor the Knights of Knee. Give them what they want. Don't fight them. They know better than the rest of us, all of us combined. And it might be time for knee emojis to dominate this chat so that you will protect yourself. This is good insurance against ugly situations. Jeff Glass knows what he's doing, putting the shrubbery up there. Neat. Here we go. Don't forget, open your window, yell across the room, across the alleyway, down your street. Neat. Make sure the cops are worried about you to do a wellness check. Don't worry, the cuffs will come off at the station. You'll be fine. And don't worry about those jackets. You don't even have to worry about pockets. They'll just tie your arms around you and you'll be fine. Neat. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me today. Thanks again for those thumbs ups today, everybody. We are closing in on 180. There they are. 180 thumbs ups are in the house now. Just need 20 more to get to the 200 level. I know rerunners will be there for us. But if any of you can find the thumbs up button today, nail it now and help us out. Thank you again, each and every one of you, for your support of this YouTuber as we attempt to stay cash rich and avoid the trap of sitting on stocks while this uncertainty dominates the markets. It's wild. It's wacky. It is the stock market. What can I say? Giddy up, kids. Welcome to the program. Oil still down about $1, 67.43 on oil. There you go. We'll be watching. Thank you again, all of you, for your support of this YouTuber. From wherever you're hiding and hanging out, the Snow Moon, Corinne, Deep Value, thank you. Jeff Glass, thanks again. John Gill, Beach Boy, Charlie C2, love you, buddy. Flint, Larry Titus, James of the Misty Tree, Deep Value, thank you all. My kid and I watched Holy Grail Sunday, the silliest movie of all time, Insanity. Neat. Flint Creek, you know the power of the Knights of Knee. Don't mess with those guys. Samuel, neat. Thanks for joining the channel today, buddy. Octavio, Deep Value, B Tizzle, Dude, Mandu number 5. Thank you, kids, all of you, for joining in. Don't forget to watch the Knights, the movie Holy Grail. Search for the Holy Grail. If you really want to know the power of the Knights of Knee, you'll have to watch that movie. You'll understand it. Thank you, everybody. Cindy, take care. Andre De La Torre, have a great day today. Get richer, everybody. Keep bringing in that cash. Don't stop. Won't stop. Keep making the money. I will see you the next time around. I have no idea when I'll do my next one, but I'm watching. I'm around. So thank you again. Take those classes and let's go, kids. Let's get you richer. All right, guys. Have a great one. Thank you, Kong Wizard. Jen and I are going to say goodbye to all of you here in just a moment. Charlie, thank you. Uncle Bruce, have a great day, everybody. In 3, 2, 1, bye.